This video was created and brought to you by ManageMax. We manage condominiums, HOAs, manufactured housing and apartment communities throughout Southeast Michigan. We're a growing company, and maybe we'll get to your area soon if we're not there yet. We create these videos to share industry insights with current and prospective clients. There will be an opportunity to connect with us at the end, so stick around to the end of the video. Now let's dive in. ManageMax didn't set out to write a definitive guide on condo and HOA governance. The industry really forced our hand. After observing well-intentioned board members make the same costly mistakes over and over again, we realized something troubling. The resources they were relying on were setting them up for failure. The catalyst for writing the Empowered Condo Board came from reflecting on our experience prior to starting the company. We observed boards of directors felt reasonably powerless. They didn't understand their mission, and they walked away from their board service having almost no lasting impact and a sense of bitterness about the experience. But here's what we discovered. It wasn't that these board members lacked dedication or intelligence. They were drowning in situations no one had prepared them for, and the solutions they found online were making things worse. Picture this. A resident storms into your board meeting claiming the property manager is ignoring maintenance requests. The property manager says the resident's exaggerating and provides documentation. Another board member whispers they've heard similar complaints but hasn't said anything publicly. Sound familiar? Every board faces this nightmare scenario, yet nowhere in traditional governance training do they teach you how to navigate conflicting stories. Do you side with residents? Trust your management company? How do you separate emotion from facts when everyone seems to have their own version of the truth? Most boards guess. They pick sides based on who seems more credible in the moment, and that's exactly how good board members get manipulated, communities get divided, and expensive mistakes happen. Here's a situation that keeps board presidents awake at night. You have a fellow board member who's become impossible to work with. Maybe they're blocking every decision, spreading rumors to residents, or trying to micromanage the property manager. They might even have good intentions, but they're creating chaos. Traditional advice says, follow your bylaws or maintain professionalism. But what happens when someone knows exactly how to work within the rules while destroying team dynamics? What if they're popular with certain residents? What if removing them creates an even bigger mess? We've seen boards torn apart because no one taught them the difference between managing governance issues or managing people problems. These aren't the same thing, and treating them the same way leads to disasters that could have been prevented. This one's insidious. You start noticing that one or two board members always seem to have the answers. They volunteer for everything. They know all the details. They're the ones residents call with questions. At first, you're grateful. Finally, someone who cares as much as you do. Then you realize you haven't made a meaningful decision in months. Everything gets pre-discussed before meetings. Important conversations happen inside conversations you're not a part of. Before you know it, you're just voting on decisions that have already been made. The worst part? This can happen with the best intentions. Some board members genuinely want to help and don't realize they're centralizing power. Others know exactly what they're doing. But the results are the same. A board that looks functional on paper, but has stopped actually governing. The Empowered Condo Board represents foundational insights that we believe every board member should access before they make decisions that seem minor, but have major long-term consequences. But here's what we learned from writing it. Knowing what's in the book and knowing how to apply it to your specific community are two very different things. The book gives you the framework, but every community needs a customized approach based on their unique circumstances, challenges, and goals. That's where our expertise becomes invaluable. Not just knowing the principles, but understanding exactly how they apply to your situation. If you're facing situations like these and wondering whether you're handling them correctly, that's exactly the kind of strategic question that requires more than just reading about best practices. Because when you're dealing with real people, real conflicts, real consequences, generic advice isn't enough. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.